Hello, everybody, and welcome to the DigiTISE Get Digital webinar. I'm very happy to be here today. And on behalf of the DigiTISE team, let me wish you a welcome and have a useful event together with us. First of all, we're going to present the DigiTISE project a little bit. We are going to get to know the project a little bit closer, just to see why we are here today. So first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Gaspar Enike. I'm from Bridge Language Study House Association from Romania. We are the coordinators of the event. And DigiTISE in a nutshell. Well, the background of the project. The project was born in the time of the pandemic, when you know that all the teachers were in a certain situation and they were requested to alter and to adapt their teaching techniques and the whole methodology actually to online classrooms. And of course, a lot of teachers struggled with this, and this shift from classical classroom to the online classroom was very demanding for the whole teaching community, but especially for elderly teachers and teachers with low digital skills, because they had to learn very, very quickly. So that's when the DigiTISE project idea was born. And actually our objectives with this event, with this project, were to enhance the quality of online teaching by presenting core digital tools and digital practice exercises for teachers, but also to improve the basic and intermediate digital competencies of teachers. Well, we were a team of 6 institutions from 6 different countries. We had fun, I would say, during the 2-year project period, but we also did a lot of hard work in order to have some very good results for you, teachers. And today you're going to get to know a little bit each of the results that we created. And as an extra, just for you, 3 of my colleagues are also going to present 3 digital tools that you can use in the classroom. So let me introduce you to the agenda today. So after getting to know the DigiTISE project a little bit, we are going to have a presentation of the handbook and the tutorials. And then we are going to have 3 little presentations. The first one will be about Zoom. And then we are going to have a presentation about Nearpod and then about Prezi. And then our Greek partners will present us the MOOC courses that we created for teachers, the content, the benefits, and a little guide on how to use it. And we are going to close this session with feedback and closure. So, not to retain the time, this was all about the DigiTISE project. Of course, you can access the Facebook page and the website for more details. And now I'm going to pass the word to Samra from Iberica, who is going to present us the handbook and the tutorials that are connected to the handbook. Samra, the word is yours.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I welcome all of you. I am Samra. I will present Iberica from Germany. We have taken part in the creation of the handbook and tutorials, which I will present it to you today. Let's start with handbooks. As Eniko mentioned before, all the main aim of the DigiTISE program, DigiTISE was to teach teachers how to use the digital tools in their classrooms. And at the beginning of the pandemic, teachers had to learn how to use digital platforms and conduct online instruction on their own, because the majority of schools lack the necessary resources. So we thought it will be helpful for teachers who are older or who are above the 50 years old to learn how to use the digital tools from Handbook. So you can see our cover of Handbook here, and you can also download it from our website from the resources section. So what is it about? The tutorial, the Handbook for teachers has mainly 3 sections. First section is about description of the digital toolkit for education in general. You can see here the English version of the handbook. And the first part is about the digital tools, including Google Workspace, Prezi, Canva, Loom, and other video conferencing tools. And the second part is more about practical exercises, tasks, projects, quizzes, and assignments using the digital toolkit. And the last part is about the guidance on how the digital toolkit can be integrated into online courses. In general, why you should download the handbook. As I mentioned before, first, you can learn about the toolkit of 15 different digital tools to enhance your digital skills. And 3 major learning management systems: Moodle, Google Classroom, and Facebook groups. Second, you will have hands-on exercises, tasks, projects, and quizzes included in the handbook. And also, you can learn how to integrate the digital toolkit into the teaching process of online classes. As you can see, it is available in 6 languages. Tutorials. We have also created more than 20 tutorials, and these tutorials are available with subtitles, and it is about how to use the digital tools. In total, we have 21 tutorials in our website. You can check it from our website from the resources sections, and you can go to tutorials. You can see here in total 21, and you can get information from Facebook groups, Socrative, quizzes, and other things. Thank you for listening. Now my colleague will present the Zoom.
Okay, thank you. So let me share my presentation first. Okay, I hope you can see it now. Let me just tell you through few things about Zoom, which is also described as one of the products in our project. It is of course a video conferencing tool, so it can be used. Actually, it is used also in business sector, but also in education. It allows to manage meetings, and of course meetings with multi-person, with groups, and also meetings like for one-to-one tutoring. Zoom is free of charge for the basic functionalities, which I will describe in a moment. And of course, it is compatible with all the major operating system and browsers. So if you are, whether you are using Windows, Mac OS, or Linux, and Edge, Firefox, or Chrome, or Safari, you will be able to use Zoom and work with students with this tool. It does not require downloading and installing desktop apps, but for the persons who are going to participate in the meetings. But if you are a host and you are holding a meeting, then it is required for you to have the Zoom account and have the and better to have the Zoom application downloaded too. So what are the benefits for online educators? First of all, the teachers are able to actually conduct courses with students, so that the functionalities relate to all the activities that are needed for the teacher to conduct the course. So the teacher is able to, first of all, schedule the meetings. He's able to invite the students to class. Of course, he's able to share audio or share the screen, so everybody is following the material prepared by the teacher. It is also possible to have some kind of brainstorming or working sessions using the virtual whiteboard, so we can have the progress of the work also developed online with the virtual whiteboard. It is also, the teacher is also able to manage the group, so he's allowing the participants to speak or to mute if needed. He's also able to remove the participants from the meeting. And it is also possible to use a chat box. There's a built-in chat box to have quick written communication among participants. And what is, I think, especially important for the teachers, once they are conducting a course and they have a plan to have some kind of group meetings or group work, the teacher is able to split a meeting into separate sessions with through breakout rooms, so the group work are possible with Zoom tool. And there is also a possibility for the teacher to record the lessons, so the persons who are not able to participate are able to see and go through the course, just like the others who were online. Of course, there is the functionalities mentioned before are able to are free to use and free of charge. However, the meeting for the free version can last up to 40 minutes. So if the classes are longer than 40 minutes, you can of course work further with students. However, it requires from you, if you are using the free of charge version, to restart the meeting. As far as the working with students is concerned, there is a possibility to create a separate rooms, which means that the host of the meeting can split into several sessions so that the students can work in pairs or smaller groups without hearing other discussions. So these are the breakout rooms mentioned before. Teacher can enter each room and see how the progress is going on the assigned task. He can also have a discussion and work with separate rooms in separate rooms. Of course, the whiteboard can be used for planning, brainstorming, or explaining complicated concepts. And it is the teacher is able to save the course and share it with students who are not able to participate. And the screen sharing is a function consisting of letting students see exactly what you see on your computer. I would like to share with you also a short comparison between Zoom and one of another free of charge tool, which is Google Meet. You can see here that there are some functionalities in favor for Google Meet, and there are some in favor of Zoom. I think that Google Meet, the limit for free plan is better for Google Meet, where you can work with students up to 60 minutes, whereas you can have only 40 meetings, of course, in Zoom. On the other hand, if you would like to record the meeting, or if you would like to use the breakout rooms for Google Meet, it is not free of charge, so you have to pay for that. For Zoom, it is included in the free plan. Also, a whiteboard is also included in the free plan. I also encourage you how to start. I encourage you to check, of course, our DigiTISE website, where we have prepared a tutorial. It shows you step by step how to get started with Zoom. First of all, you need to register free. You enter your email address. Sometimes you are asked to verify your age. Once you enter your email, you will receive a code, which you need to enter, which you need to type in on the Zoom website. Once you do that, you create your account, and you are able to install the application and start working with it. So that's a very easy, very intuitive sign-up process for Zoom. And of course, you can go through each step on our DigiTISE website. So that's I think the main functionalities of the Zoom, and I encourage you to see the products of our project, where we described it in more details, the Zoom and Google Meets as well. Thank you.
Okay, so now it's my turn. I'm gonna share my screen. First, okay, here we are. Okay, so first I'm gonna introduce myself. I am Raquel, an ICT trainer working at Europass in Florence. I'm going to present today one of the apps you can find in our digital kit. Its name is Nearpod. Nearpod is one of my favorite tools to create lessons that really engage students. It's an application where you can create presentations and add in interactive features for your students, like open-ended questions, collaborative whiteboards, and a lot of other activities to really make your lessons come to life, if you are teaching in the classroom or maybe if you teach online. There are two versions. There is a free version and a paid version. So in today's event, I'm gonna show you everything that the free version has to offer. First of all, I'm going to show you how to log in. Later, I will show you the amazing resources you can find in the Nearpod's library. And finally, I will show you some of the amazing features and how you can share these activities to your students. So first of all, we need to head over nearpod.com. As you can see here, you've got 3 options. You can join as a student when the teacher gives you a call, as a teacher, or as a school administrator. So in our case, we are gonna sign up for free as a teachers. So we need to click on sign up for free. Later, you need to select the account you want to use. Maybe you want to use your Google account or your Microsoft account, or if not, you can register with your school account. In my case, I'm going to choose my Google account. So we need to wait a minute. Okay, so here we are. This is the website, the platform. So as you can see here, the platform is very easy to be used. On the right corner, you can find your profile settings. And on the left side, you can find your materials and the lessons you have created. And also, you've got the reports, your students' reports, because one of the best things about Nearpod is that it's a useful app that can be used as an assessment tool and can output your students' efforts in easy to analyze graphs and charts for a clear snapshot of the progress that you can also download in your computer. If you click also here on the left in the Nearpod's library, you can explore lessons that have already been created and are classified into different categories. As you can see, these materials are categorized by grades, by subjects, by content, and you can find thousands of them. And one of the best things is that also you've got access to a great variety of materials from different publishers, as for example, Edutopia, Khan Academy, or the BBC. You just need to click on them and then add them to your lessons, and they are ready to be shared with your students, and you don't need to create a lesson from scratch. Moreover, you can create a library with your schoolmates to share the lessons too. Now I'm going to show you how to create a lesson. If you click here in the upper right corner, you can select to create a Google Slides presentation, an individual activity, a video, or a lesson where you can introduce all of them. But today I'm going to explain you one of the best activities you can find also in our handbook of the project. The activity is the creation of the videos. So you need to click on create a video here. Later, you can select already interactive videos that you can find in the Nearpod library that you can select depending on the grades in the grade you teach or the subjects you teach. Also, you can upload videos from YouTube, or also you can upload your own videos. In my case, I'm gonna search for a video that is from the app Smart Learner, which is how to take care of the environment. Okay, so now here it is. It's the first one. So you just need to click on it, click on save. And now you are gonna see how the video is charged. Okay, so here is the video. One of the best things is also that you can short the video if you like. You just need to click on trim here on the right side. And for example, in my case, I'm gonna short the video till the minute 3. Okay, so now you need to click on trim again. And now you can see here that the video is already shorted. One of the best things also that Nearpod allows you to do is that you can add activities in the middle of the video. For example, in my case, I'm gonna add a question in the minute 2:38. And I'm gonna click on the minute I want to upload the activity, and you need to click on add activity. You can add open-ended questions, as you can see, or multiple choice questions. In my case, I'm gonna add an open-ended question. So I'm gonna ask my students to write at least 5 tips to take care of the environment. Okay, so here we are where the question is written. You need to click on save. And when you click on save, as you can see here, now in the video, it appears a blue dot. Okay, so that means that when your students are playing the video, suddenly the video will stop and the video will pause and will allow your students to respond. Okay, now we are gonna see an example. I'm gonna click on save. I'm gonna come back to my library. So here is the example. I'm gonna preview the video. I'm going to select the minute I have selected where the question is. That is here. And I'm going to play it just to see the example, okay? So now you can see how suddenly the video stopped and your students can respond to the question immediately during the video. So it's a really good tool to assess your students and also allow them for understanding. If you go back to the dashboard, then you are ready also to share the activity with your students. You've got 3 options. You've got the live participation where you can share a code to your students or a link, as you can see here. It's very easy. Or maybe you want to assign the activity to your students. So if you want to assign the activity to your students because you want to allow them to do the activity at home, you need to select the student-paced option. Or if not, you can also present the video in front of the class in the classroom with them, okay? Apart from the video, you can add also more interesting activities in your lessons, as for example, these ones. You can select, for example, slides. You can also add Microsoft applications, as for example, Sway or Flip videos, PDFs, 3D content that are also 3D contents that are amazing, for example, for science or the history lessons, and also matching pairs activities, drawing activities, fill in the blanks. So as you can see, you've got lots of options. So I encourage you to have a look on the app because it's really good. Hope you find this information useful and you make the most out of Nearpod with your students. Thank you so much.
Okay, let me share my screen. First of all, let me introduce myself. This is Shelja from Eurospeak, working as a project manager. And in this particular tutorial, we will be learning about Prezi. Prezi is a cloud-based presentation software that offers you a unique and dynamic way to create and deliver presentations. And it's quite different and unique from the traditional slide-based tools like PowerPoint, because Prezi allows you to zoom in, to rotate, and to pan through the information in a non-linear fashion. So basically, Prezi is helping you to make your presentation more interactive and effective. Some of the key aspects of the Prezi are you got zooming canvas, because you can zoom in to focus on specific details, and you can also zoom out to just provide an overview of your presentation. Besides, Prezi is also offering you to explore through a variety of templates and themes. You can pick any template according to your subject matter, and you can just customize it according to your choice. Finally, you can also integrate any kind of media you want to integrate into your presentation to make it more effective and more interactive. You can integrate any sort of image, you can integrate videos, and you can also integrate even the live websites. Some of the benefits of the Prezi is that you can use it from any device, anywhere, but you must have an internet connection to make it present. Then you can also integrate it into various virtual tools like Zoom, Google Meet, and some video conferencing tools so that you can easily display your presentations during your classroom lessons. And it also allows teachers to create videos so that students can access it from anywhere and anytime. And lastly, it is quite good for group work because it allows editing by multiple users simultaneously. So in this particular tutorial, we will be focusing upon how to create a presentation. So to start with the Prezi, you have to have a Prezi account. Once you log into account, this is how your dashboard would look like. If you have been already using Prezi, then some of the previous projects you might have created, they would appear here at the bottom. But if you are a new user, you need to see these 3 options right on the top of the dashboard: create new presentation, create new infographic, and create new video. So this tutorial will be focusing on create new presentation. So we'll hit the button create new presentation, and you will be taken onto this page where you would see further 2 options: create from the template and start from the scratch. It would be a good choice to start from the creation from the template because that's what Prezi is meant for. So after clicking this button, you will be taken onto this page where you would see there are plenty of templates to choose from based upon the categories, based upon your branding style, and what sort of presentation you want to make. So in this case, we will be choosing education and non-profit. So you can scroll down and you would see various kind of templates. You can choose the one which actually aligns with the subject matter. It could be history, geography, or your English literature class. Thereafter, once you have chosen the template, you would select the template and you would see this snapshot of the template, which will give you an overview that how the template looks like. So if you're not sure that how the subsections of the template would look like, then Prezi has got a unique option, the small arrow, which is a navigation arrow. Once you hit this arrow, you can actually see the subsections of the Prezi. So that would actually help you decide whether you want to go ahead with this template or you want to go back and explore new template. So this is quite a unique feature. So once you are done selecting the template, you are satisfied with the template, you can hit the button, use this template. And then the interface would look like this, and it would ask you to provide a name to your presentation, and it would also ask you to choose the privacy settings that you want to share it with specific set of people, or you want to have settings which is open to anyone on the web. So once you decide upon the privacy settings, you can hit the button continue, and here you are with the edit presentation section. So this area would allow you to make any sort of changes you want to make to your presentation. You can change the style, you can change the frame, you can even play around with the text options, font size, and even the background color. Lastly, if you are not happy with the images in the Prezi template, you can even upload your own images from your system, or you can choose the free images which are provided over here on the right side. So once the presentation is done, you are ready to present it, hit the button present, and you can start the presentation. That's all. It's very simple, and I would encourage you to go to DigiTISE website and open the handbook, and you would see some more activities which are related to Prezi. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you very much for listening.
Hello, everyone. And now we are in the last section of our presentation, and I'm going to share my screen with you. Yeah, we are going to start our presentation about the MOOC courses. And first, let me introduce ourselves. I am Ebru. I work as a learning designer in Mathemagenesis. We are the Greek partners. And we have taken part in the project mainly as dissemination partners, and we are mainly responsible for the project website and the analytics of it. But we also participated in the training events, organized the event in Greece, and developed the designated parts of the handbook, as well as producing the MOOC course problem-solving tool. And speaking of MOOC courses, this is the general outline of our MOOC content. All of these courses, which are 10 in total, are based on the DigCom framework, which is of European, which is a framework that is designed by European Union to increase the digital skills of teachers, students, and adult learners in general. So in these 10 courses, in a, yes.
You're not sharing your screen, so please do that. Thank you.
Thank you for entire screen. Hello. Now you can see it. Can you see it right now? Yeah. Okay, you can see it. So this is the general framework, again, from the first course to the last course, and it is based on the DigCom framework, which is again a framework to increase digital skills of teachers like you, or generally adult learners. So
April, you have to share all screen and not just this tab.
Sorry. Sorry, I don't understand the... Tell me, Andrea.
Try again, share all screen, not just this tab.
No, I'm sharing the whole screen.
Let's try again and let's see.
Okay.
Because once you change tab, it didn't change.
Entire screen, allow.
Okay, move to another tab.
I'm moving. I'm right now in another tab.
No, it's not working.
I don't know the problem. I'm sorry for this.
Again, when you ask what do you want to share, you should select all screen.
No, I select the whole screen, but I'm not sure. Where are you? No, I lost. This is the presentation that I was going to, like, maybe we can go from there.
Yes, I can share the screen for you.
Okay, thanks. So let's go to the third slide, Andrea, and we can go from there. Yeah. Sorry for this delay. We can go back to the third slide, Andrea, if it's possible. Yeah. This is the general outline. And the important thing is that even if you don't have any digital skills, or you don't believe in yourselves that much about your digital skills, there's no problem. From the first course till the 10th course, this whole structure will help you, even from clicking or sharing your screen, in my case, and to the problem solving. So what are the benefits of using these MOOCs? We can go to the next slide, Andrea. So generally, in general, as in par with the Digicom, you can upgrade your digital skills because it is an open online course. You can, by interacting with the LMS, with the Moodle, you can enhance your teaching methodologies, as well as my colleagues show you, you will stay current with the current technological tools and trends, so that you can share it with your students. And lastly, you can create a collaborative learning environment by sharing these tools, these handbooks, with your colleagues as well. So let's go to the next slide. So this is basically the screenshots. You can go to the website as well, but we can continue with the presentation as well, Andrea. Yeah. So when you go to our website, in the header, you see this yellow button, e-learning area. And then it will open the next box, the box at the bottom. And you, by clicking on Start Learning, you will go to the our learning management system, which you can see it in the next slide. So you will be welcomed with this part in the left side. If you already have a username and password, if you already have an idea of our system, you can log in. Otherwise, by clicking on creating a new account, you need to give your information. These are not very private information. And then in your email address, a password or your confirmation will come. And then you can manage to go to the learning area. And then the next slide, please. So this is basically a structure of a course in the learning management system. We clicked on Netiquette, which is the 6th course in our MOOC suite. And as you can see on the left side, you can have the general outline of it. And be careful, because the system generally doesn't allow you to go to the more advanced sections in a module before you finish the previous modules. So as you can see in the left side, in the outline side, it says a certificate of completion, and next to it there's a log symbol. It means that in order to achieve and have a certificate, you need to complete the designated parts. And after you complete it, in the next slide, we can see a sample certificate. So when you complete this course, for instance, in our case, this is Problem Solving 2, which is a 1.5 hour online course. You will get this certificate with a QR code and our certification. So that's it, basically. Sorry for this small technological issue, but I guess that is the reason of creating this kind of tools. And the floor is back to Eniko. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ebru, and thank you to all my colleagues who were here. But I want to thank not only for this event, for being here in this event, but for the whole things that they have done during the 2 years of the partnership. We are actually in the last 3 days of this project, and we are very thrilled because everything went very smoothly. I hope you enjoyed this event. Just as a last activity, I want to gather some feedback from you, from users. I could see that you joined us from Poland, Romania, Spain, Greece, Moldova, Italy, and perhaps many more countries which I could not identify. Thank you so much for being here. Let me share my presentation just to gather some feedback. So I want you all to go to menti.com and introduce the code that you see on my screen. You can also go with your telephones and scan the QR code, and you will be directed to menti.com, and you should answer to questions that I had there. So my first question was to describe with 3 keywords the DigiTISE webinar. And the second question is, of course, we just gave you a little taster of the project results that we created, but I wanted to see in what context you can see yourself using these project results. So perfect, useful, professional, technological, interesting, applicable. Let me make this bigger. And by the way, meanwhile these the answers are popping in, I want to tell you that in the handbook and in our video tutorials, we have some very good instructions on how you can create a Mentimeter, a quiz or survey for your own classroom. So thank you very much for these responses. So it was interactive, applicable, food for thought, upskilling, informative. I want to tell my partners these messages are for you all. Thank you. So 1 more minute just for this cloud to grow a little bit even bigger. Thank you. Wow. Smiley face. Yay. Well done, everybody. Okay. So let's go to the second question. In what context will you use the DigiTISE project results? In the classroom with schoolmates for the language classes? I will try. Yeah, that's the first step to try. you believe these resources could be very useful for the older teachers at our language school. Yeah, that's for sure. Or for basically for any teacher. Of course, our project's main target group were senior teachers, but that doesn't exclude all the other teachers who don't feel that confident when they have to use digital tools in the classroom or personally. Why not? So generally, when teaching in your classroom, I see in many places the classroom word. So I'm really grateful for these results. This shows that the two years of hard work paid back. Thank you very much for these responses. I encourage you to go to digitiseproject.eu, access our results, use them. They are very, very helpful, also for you as a teachers, but for you personally. For example, I learned a lot from the digital safety course, which there were many things that I didn't know before. So even if you're not a teacher, you can use it. And thank you very much for being here, and have a nice evening, everybody.